Throughout the 20th century, there were thousands of reported lynchings throughout the United States, the number being likely higher with the addition of unreported ones. Typically, with lynchings, you'd have multiple perpetrators, sometimes upwards to thousands. For example, the lynching of Jesse Washington, a 17-year-old child with mental disabilities, had anywhere from 10 to 15,000 people watch and take part in his murder. Afterwards, a professional photographer took pictures to turn those into postcards and then to sell them. The sheer amount of evidence of people committing crimes like these would make charging the perpetrators incredibly easy. Plenty of times, there's even photographic evidence. And yet, hardly anyone ever had to face the court or even get held for questioning, which brings me to one perpetrator in particular, Henry Francis Hayes. Why put the spotlight on a piece of shit like this? Well, to drive home a point. Why else? The person you are looking at is the only person who was executed for the crime of lynching in the United States during the 20th century. To make it all the more surreal, the lynching of Michael Donald, the crime Hayes was executed for, took place in 1981, to which Hayes then met his demise in 1997, 3 years before a century's end. It's instances like this that remind people why African Americans have a hard time trusting that the police and politicians and other institutions have their best interest at heart, especially when some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. But as long as the Americans keep marching and protesting and demanding transparency and continuing citizen journalism, not only do we prevent future Mike Browns and George Floyd's, we also prevent future Jesse Washingtons and Michael Donalds. The best way to change our story is to know our history. Fuck your history books, learn your history from books.